What it do, babies? It's your boy Believe. Like I believe I can fly. Yes, the name Believe is actually on my ID. That is a bit orcs. And welcome to my YouTube channel, Believing. After 100,000 times of me saying that I am going to start my YouTube channel, I finally did it and I'm really proud. Like I said, the name of this channel is Believing. My name is Believe Lepadzi, 20-year-old vendor man from Pretoria, studying at the University of the Free State. You guys are definitely going to see that I am a vibe, and to have, like, you know what the channel is about, I did a get to know me tag. So let's get into it. So I went onto Twitter and onto Instagram and asked my mutuals just to ask me a few questions. I really asked them to ask me questions that will really reveal the type of person I am. Not superficial questions like, what do I eat at night? Hija papa, and that's that. And like, even if I don't eat pap, why the hell do you guys care? So hopefully these questions really do reflect and tell you guys the type of person I am. Like I said, dim vibe, like dictionary, my face is there when it says vibe. So hopefully these questions do show the vibe in me, but also the authentic person I am. So the first question that I got on Instagram was, who is the most influential person in my life? So I don't specifically have like a number one influential person, just because like I find it really hard to stand people in their entirety. But I do have people that I stand generally, and that's all my people. So that's your at Slali, at Smiley the Boss, my best friend, at Deborah, at Loratu, at all the people that are just like consistently, foreverly, if that's a word, like having my back. And they're my biggest influences, my bros, my sisters. Yeah, that's them. So yeah. Question number 2: what is the one thing you want people to know you for? For being the baddest bitch in the game, like literally, and in its entirety, just with whatever space I exist in, being the best of the best, being the person that sets the bar. And I think I am working towards that. I think people, when already they're interacting with me, they're like, yeah, this boy's going places. But yeah, just to be the baddest bitch in whatever game I'm in, yeah, that's going to be me. Number 3: what do you look for in relationships? Generally looking at all types of relationships, whether it's friendships or romantic relationships, I just look for people that I can genuinely vibe with. And when I mean vibe, I just mean like we connect, we have things to speak about, we match each other's energies. In romantic relationships specifically, I look for someone that like, you need to love me, man. Like, if from the get-go I didn't see that, you know, the love is there, I'm signing out. Question number 4: where do you see yourself in 10 years time? So in 10 years time, I've always told myself that 10 years time I'm going to be 30 years old. In 10 years time, I've always told myself that I want to have my own branch of schools, like your Kuro, like your Crawford, but accessible to the poorest of the poorest Africans, just because I've come to understand that through adequate education, we can break the cycle of poverty in Africa. I've seen it with my parents, and I just feel like, you know, poverty is not the brand that Africa is supposed to die on. It's not the mountain we need to die on. And I feel like with this idea, which I want to call the Pan-African Institute of Mathematics and Science, will definitely change the narrative and restore Africa to its former glory. Yeah. Question number 5: what are your irrational fears? Well, I have a lot of irrational fears, but I think the one that has been really consistent is my fear of death. One, because I just feel like death is such a permanent thing. It's the one permanent thing in life. Once you die, it's game over. It's doy. Like, there's no coming back. And I think, as much as I am a Christian and I do believe that after we die we ascend, I just sometimes just feel like, okay, but what's next? Like, after ascension, what's next? The second part of death is how I'm going to die. Like, am I going to die in a car accident? Am I going to die burning? Am I just going to go to sleep and wake up dead? You understand? So just that, like, it keeps me up at night sometimes. So yeah. Question number 6: how did you find out that you can sing? Well, I don't remember. I genuinely don't remember. I just remember that in grade 1 I used to have a friend. Their name is Basitsana, and they were my high school musical partner. Like, we would just sing High School Musical. That's the earliest time I can remember singing. And then after that, like, the boy was just always singing. I genuinely am always singing, and people would always be like, dude, you can really sing. And I guess that's just how the ball started moving and rolling. Yeah. Question number 7: What is your biggest achievement till date? I have this thing called imposter syndrome where I don't like recognizing my achievements just because I feel like they're not good enough. So off the bat of my head, I can't answer it, but I can honestly say that being alive is an achievement just because there were so many times in my past where I didn't want to be alive. So I guess that me being alive right now, me being happy, being alive and happy is an achievement for all the beliefs back then that didn't want to be alive. And yeah, a young shout out to me. So I think if I have to answer now, that is it. Question number 9. 5 songs you'd put on a playlist for your crush. 1, I don't have a crush, so this is a hypothetical playlist that I am creating for someone. But the first song I would put would be Blessed by Daniel Caesar. Second would be Best Part, Daniel Caesar. Third would be Voice Message, Manana. Fourth would be Unthinkable, Alicia Keys. And the fifth would be, what's that song by Tamia? So Into You. I think those 5 songs, they clearly tell you that, listen, you're my crush and I want you. I was wondering maybe, can I make you my baby? To do the unthinkable. I really like what you've done to me. I can't, those songs, if you listen to it and you don't think I have a crush on you, then when you're slow. But, yeah, those are the songs I'll put. Question number 10. Would you date your ex-vibe or ex-bae? Ex-bae, I definitely would not. What a toxic relationship that was. And yeah, it was, I definitely wouldn't. Ex-bae. Ex-vibe, if the universe aligned and things allowed, I definitely, but I've had the conversation with my ex-vibe and yeah, it's definitely not going to happen. But in the idealistic world, yes, I definitely would. Question number 11. Manifestation. I really want a new car. Not that I have an old car, but I really want a new car and I definitely want a new phone. Okay, so question 11. Who is my favorite artist and what is my favorite song, I guess, by that artist? My favorite artist is Daniel Caesar, even though he's really problematic now. And I think he's problematic because he cut his dreads. I feel like when he had his dreads, he was, okay. And my favorite song is definitely on the Freudian album, which is my favorite album. And it's between Best Part because it's just a beautiful song, it's acoustic and I can play it, and I think I actually might play it for you guys. Actually, I will. We'll play it now. When you hold me, kiss me slowly, it's the sweetest thing, yeah. And it don't change if I'm my way. You will know that you are. Then the second song that I really love, I love it wholeheartedly because it's poetic and it's just honest, it's blessed. He says, everywhere I go, everywhere I've been, if you do not surround me, if I do not feel your energy, something like that. But it's just so poetic and it's so beautiful. So those have to be my contenders of my favorite songs. And yeah. Question number 12. What is your worst heartbreak story? So I am very fortunate enough not to have a terrible heartbreak. I have been in relationships. Actually, I've been in very little relationships. I can count them with the fingers on my hand, including high school relationships. But all those relationships ended on good notes. We're still friends. It wasn't messy. Also, I'm the one that ended most of these relationships. So I'm very fortunate not to have a bad heartbreak story. But I don't want one because my heart can't handle it. I am a weak bitch. It won't work out good for me. So please, Lord, I don't want one. So now we're on the final question, question 13, and this one is by my best friend. I just had to mention that it's by my best friend because he asked this question knowing the answer, but he was trying to expose me or trying to do me dirty. But anyway, Smiley, I see you and I'll definitely deal with you, And the question is, what is the trashiest thing you've done to someone you loved? So, just some context. I dated this hun in high school. Everyone knew that we were a vibe. They knew that we were definitely deep within the vibes. I asked her to MD in front of the whole school. I sang a song, guys. Like I was the Chris Brown of the school. I sang and I asked her to MD. Man, I even threw some Xhosa when I asked her. So everyone knew that it was me and this Han. And then I don't know, in middle of matric, I just thought I was the baddest bitch in the game, and I was like, okay, actually, let me start dribbling people. And I dropped her for MD, and after dropping her for MD, that very same day, I asked her best friend to MD, and the best friend said yes. It was just so messy. There was so many emotions to it. We broke up. We were on and off again, and we tried dating in high school, in university. I was at the University of the Free State. She was at UCT. It didn't work out because it was long distance, and not if God had cuddles. No. And because she wasn't here, no, I was getting, no, okay, I wasn't cheating. I really don't cheat. I wasn't cheating, but I was just over the relationship, and it didn't work out. And I really think I did her dirty. If I had the opportunity to like apologize, I would, but I feel like I'll just be disturbing her peace, and I don't want to do that. I mean, I already fucked her over 100,000 times. Let me not do it again. So yeah, that's question number 13. So that is the end of our get to know me tag. I really hope that you guys got to see the multifaceted, versatile person that I am. I have so many ideas and so many things that I want to do with this channel. This channel is going to look at plus-sized fashion within the male fashion spaces. We're going to have banter, and we're going to chop and talk about real life things and real life situations. And I'm going to plug you guys because that's my personality, plugging, and plugging. So please like, subscribe, share, tell your mom, to tell your mom's friend, to tell their friends, tell their work that this is where it is at. And please put that ringing thing, the notification button, so that you guys know when the litness is about to happen. Like I said, my name is Believe, and this is Believing. See you guys later.